Hi kids! I'm Aba Dalena, an artist, teacher, and musician. And this is our special children's episode on Cultural Cash Online. Today, I will be telling you about a painting by my father, Danilo Dalena, titled Komedya sa Pakil.
Komedya sa Pakil.
Komedya sa Pakil.
From the Cultural Center of the Philippines Visual Arts Collection.
This is one very colorful painting. This is probably the first ever best painting I've ever seen before. It's like good versus evil.
Here, you are looking at an oil painting by Filipino artist Danilo Dalena. For kids who would like to understand the painting, first, carefully find small details in the picture and try to figure out what is going on. What does the central figure show? How about the other figures in the background? Did you notice the colorful costumes worn by the characters on stage? When do you think this story happened?
I remember the trumpet in the background where they were making the music. It sounds like onk, 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 onk.
It's about Pakil in the past, where an event that I would have never saw, and I'm glad to see that there's a painting of it from Lola Danny.
So looking at this painting here, this is Lola Danny, of course. So he portrayed himself in this event that I'm not familiar with, but this is in the plaza in the middle of Pakil.
For this particular painting, the artist recalls painting directly on the canvas. First, he used charcoal and a very light touch of thinly diluted oil paint that looked almost like a watercolor to create the contour sketches of images, which he vividly recalled from his mind. He painted this piece during the summer when there was an actual komedya happening in the town plaza, and estimates that he worked on this piece for less than a month. According to my father, ito ang gusto kong ipinta noong panahon na yon. Kailangan gawin habang ito ay sariwa at damang-dama. This, Komedya sa Pakil, was the subject I wanted to paint during the time. It was so fresh, and I felt strongly about it at the moment. If you don't do it, it may waver in time, and you lose the fire of painting it, or you get lost and can't go back to the same feeling again. I was 17 years old when my father, Danilo Dalena, painted Komedya sa Pakil in the summer of 1990 in Pakil, Laguna. It was painted during the traditional town celebration called Lupi, which is held in honor of the town's patron saint, the Blessed Virgin, known in Pakil as the Nuestra Señora de los Dolores de Turumba. The Komedya is a play that started way back during the time when there was still no television, and the public plaza would be filled up with Pakileños as well as people from different parts of Laguna who would also come to the celebration. Some of the characters in the painting were modeled from real-life Pakileños. He chose references like our distant relatives as models for the characters seen on the stage and among the crowd. This painting was exhibited at his first retrospective exhibition at the Cultural Center of the Philippines entitled Dalena, a survey of his works in 1990. It was again exhibited in his second retrospective, also at the CCP, called Last Full Show in 2017. Pakil is a small town beside Paete and Pangil in Laguna, where there is a much simpler way of life compared with the neighboring towns, which are more commercially developed. It is a town that may be small, but so blessed by being close to the Laguna de Bay, a lake surrounded by the Sierra Madre Mountain. Most livelihood is from farming and fishing. Hence, you will find rice fields and delight in the supply of tilapia coming from the lake. The people in Pakil are known to be faithful to the Roman Catholic Church, which celebrates their patron saint, Blessed Virgin, Our Lady of Turumba, Virgin de los Dolores de Turumba, during the fiestas. All would sing and shout, "Sa Birhen!" to the Virgin, while dancing during the Turumba procession. In doing this, it is believed that miraculous healings and blessings happen. I would consider this painting to be part of my father's Pakil series. He is truly inspired by his hometown and his townspeople. He is grateful that he can observe life in Pakil from the window of the Dalena family house, which lies in front of the town plaza, where you can also see the view of the church. Komedya in Pakil shows a traditional theatrical play called the Moro Moro that depicts the conflict between Christians and Muslims. It is usually held during town fiestas, which celebrate their patron saints. The Komedya play is held in the town plaza's center stage, and it runs around 4 hours long and lasts about 3 days. What draws the audience to watch this traditional and popular drama is the Moro Moro's colorful costumes, sword-fighting action, love triangles with royal princesses, and conflict among church, government, and townsfolk. During the Lupi Fiesta in Pakil, the town plaza is filled with a large crowd of people who look forward to this much-awaited komedya, which is pure and delightful entertainment one can watch for free. Pakil may be a very small town, but you will find a lot of interesting subjects like the people and their tradition, culture, and religious practices. My father says that the most effective way to paint your work of art is when you know your subject well, to work on something familiar that also interests you. Choose something that makes you happy or you love based on your own expression or memories. So, with this particular work, the painting is like a time capsule from my father's childhood and a love letter to his hometown.
Thank you for watching Cultural Cash Online.